There was once an old farmer who lived in a quiet village. He was wise, humble, and rarely rattled by life's ups and downs. One day, his only horse ran away. Now, for a farmer, losing a horse was no small thing. It meant losing his main tool for plowing the fields. The neighbors rushed to his house, full of concern. This is terrible, such bad luck, they cried. The farmer, calm as ever, simply said, maybe. The next morning, to everyone's surprise, the horse came back, and it wasn't alone. It brought three wild horses with it. Now, the farmer had four horses. The neighbors came running again, this time with excitement. This is amazing! What great fortune! The farmer smiled gently and said, maybe. A few days later, the farmer's son decided to train one of the wild horses, but as he tried to ride it, the horse threw him off, and the young man broke his leg. Once again, the neighbors came to express their sorrow. Oh, how awful! Such misfortune! The farmer looked at them and replied, maybe. A week later, soldiers marched into the village. They were drafting young men to fight in a distant war. But because the farmer's son had a broke leg, he was spared. The neighbors were astonished. You are so lucky. This is such a blessing. The farmer, as always, said, maybe. Now, pause and ask yourself, how often do we judge situations too quickly? We label events as good or bad based on how they feel in the moment. But, like the story shows, change is constant and outcomes are rarely final. Here is the deeper lesson. We don't always know what's truly good or bad. What seems like a setback might lead to an opportunity. What looks like a blessing might come with challenges. As life coaches, spiritual seekers, or simply people on a journey who need to embrace change with curiosity rather than resistance. Take a moment to reflect on a time when something you thought was bad turned out to be a blessing, or vice versa. Share it in the comments below. Let's learn from each other's stories. And remember, like the farmer, when life surprises you, just take a breath and seize. Maybe.